When I launched this the first time to set up my controls or my video settings, it said the game is best experienced with a controller. So for my first playthrough, I'm using a controller. Gotta figure out a good microphone setup though when I'm using a controller, because I sit a little farther back. Well, hopefully it's okay. Don't Nod Entertainment. So have you played this game before? I played it back when it came out. I guess February 10th, 2015. I played episode 1. So let's start save game 3. We like to skip one on this channel. Okay, let me make sure all my settings saved. Video settings, gamma screen size. Borderless, there we go. Do you want to keep your modifications? Sure. Kind of loud though. Music's pretty good. Subtitles. Okay, yes, I want those. Okay, I guess let's begin. New game. Wonder if the microphone can hear my button clicks. Life is Strange is a story-based game that features player choice. The consequences of all your in-game actions and decisions will impact the past, present, and future. Choose wisely. Oh great, I'm gonna screw up. I can tell already. Ooh! My controller shook. Okay, sleeping outside during a storm.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
Okay, before we get into it, let me just turn the volume down a tad more. There are multiple endings. Yeah, when I played the first episode, I liked how at the end it told you all the decisions you made that would carry over. Man, it feels weird playing with the controller. Guess maybe it's good for this game though. What the heck is that? Wow. Yep, Mohendo, I finally am getting around to it. The most requested game on this channel.
Holy shit.
Hey, a young girl shouldn't be swearing. That is pretty weird looking. Like a massive tornado. Uh-oh.
Whoa. That was so surreal.
Famously called film Little Pieces of Time.
What? I was just
We could be
daydreaming?
talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay, I'm in class. Everything's cool. I am okay.
From light to shadow, from color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Bueller?
Weird.
Diane Arbus.
There
What's
you go,
this? A
Victoria.
Look at
picture?
this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
Why
Hey?
Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
See what this
She
thing is.
saw
I
humanity
can't
as
believe I
torture.
still have this
Pencil bag.
pencil case.
And frankly,
I should
it's
upgrade to the 21st century.
Keep that to
But
yourself.
I like it old school.
Seriously though, I could frame
I
any one
haven't
of you
kept
in
up
a
with my
dark
journal
much
as
stuff
much
to
as I
look
should.
at.
picture you in a moment of desperation.
If anybody else looked at
October
this,
1st.
what would they think?
Wait, page 8 out of 8? How do I get back? Oh, how the characters? I don't even know who these people are yet. Where's my journal? Oh, I guess right here. Holy crap, she writes a lot. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. That sounds like a creepy place. If words could dance, this would be a rave, even though I've never been to one. But who cares, because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I'd be so excited, since it's not like I didn't used to live in the same town, but when I saw the text from the Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. Okay, so I guess she was pretty excited to get into this school, huh? Thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. Took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy that last moment of blissful ignorance. And when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. 8 whole pages of this, huh? My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and this means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. So what, getting accepted? She got like a scholarship or something? This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. I won't have to keep telling myself in caps that I'm going to Blackwell Academy. You can tell this journal was written by a teenager. So this is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Okay. Wonder why she came back then. What about this school? Out of all the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest back in a town I was excited about leaving. Okay. So much stuff. So she wants to be a photographer, huh? This game copied superpowers? Well, okay then. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are still friends, but I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fabled faraway island Wait, what? Island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking with coffee shops. I don't think I can read all this, I'm struggling. But Seattle wasn't like a fable, au contraire. Now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson, so that's our teacher. Insert hearts and flowers, plus there will be cool, diverse students from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be the island of treasure and adventure I've been looking for. Maybe. August 25th. Oh, I can't say that word is crazy. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited. I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle, so instead of packing, I feel like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new max wardrobe. Okay then. Not that I even have an old max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are now. So I can cut my hair, get a tat, and some piercings. What, she's trying to change her image or something? Whatever. There'll be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Books are your worst nightmare / weakness. Yeah, I just got done playing Outlast yesterday, where every 5 minutes it was a 10-page essay I had to read. But there's a lot of information in here. Thinking about that is when I get scared but excited, and then I don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. Did she draw these pictures, or those well, they're obviously drawings, but did she draw them? Who knows? September 2nd. My first entry from my new dorm room the night before my first day at Blackwell. Woo! I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My poop is in boxes all over the room, which is small but mine. And I never wanted to leave. Can't wait to decorate. I plan a whole wall of photos. So is that the wall o photos she had in that picture. She was talking about how the class would laugh at her. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names. Mohendo? I can't read that, but it says Google at the end, so you're telling me to Google Translate it? Though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now, but I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a B word trying to get things settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now. This is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. About halfway done, everybody, just about. September 3rd. Blackwell sucks. Told myself not to whine so soon, but beep. Day started like Christmas morning. Really? Her first day and she hates it? I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped to start my first official day in my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. Okay, I guess you can't remember them very well. Write them all together. Hey, Resident Evil. How's it going? And how could I forget Victoria Chase, rich, stylish, entitled? I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy clothes as if I'm at Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be her own reality show. She sure writes weird. So that wasn't fun along with my general social unease. Wait, am I still on my journey? Yeah, I am. Thought it would be easier being back. Call away ambulance. I don't want this day to end. Oh, woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus in the morning mist. I loved the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. Hey, we were just talking about this game the other day. Yeah, we were. That's why I'm playing it. I think 3 different people have requested for me to play it. So, I better play it. There's more to tell, but Journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. So now she's writing every day. Hopefully, this pattern doesn't continue. September 4th, I have a poop load of homework already. So much bull poop. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a new friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. Comes across as a kind of know-it-all, but it turns out he does kind of know a lot. Talked about photographers, and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers, and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. You should try to get through all 5 episodes. Not at this pace. I've already been playing for like 10 minutes, and I haven't even got through the journal yet. I'll need at least one based on the click action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenage drama. If she's 18, she looks like she's 12. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. He's super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us all to as well. I think he's a genius. OMG, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social dysfunction. We're almost there, everybody. Patience. September 15th. Oh, she skipped a few days. Quite a few, actually. I'll just skim through it. Yeah, homework, teacher's grade, hard to stop. You're from feeling special. Victoria and her friends sit in front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. Bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is her male clone with way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a poop load of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet on the desk, started texting. Seriously? The teacher ignored it? I get suspended, but him and Victoria are part of the silly elite Vortex Club that puts on popular parties, and so they think they get their way. It's good to be king and queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down the hall in one of my classes. Okay, just talking to our classmates. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots. Perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking out. Speaking of pictures, Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes Photo Contest. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco. And lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell. Of course, I'm scared to enter. At least I have a couple weeks before the deadline. Is that the picture that she brought that she thought her classmates would make fun of her for? I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him and take my place. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particle physics so even boneheads like me can kind of understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. But I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions instead of hiding in the back. Just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. How much homework are you avoiding? Finally into October. October, my favorite month. It's weird how it started on the 8th page of the journal instead of the 1st. Got accepted. If words could dance, this will be a rave, even though I've never been to one, but who cares? Because I got into Blackwell. I didn't think I'd be so excited. Wait, back on page 1? What the heck? Okay, October, my favorite month. I'm having trouble. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's too hot, thanks global warming. Can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies yet. Soon, Kate let me borrow The October Country by Ray Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek cred before I held him my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. Last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I have a real Halloween, or I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's at her Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I should expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. And since I have time travel magical abilities, maybe I do have all the time in the world. Oh no. My name is Max Caulfield. Ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be part of the world, but it's safe. There's some reason I was running all day long camera. I love all kinds of styles with techniques with the instant camera itself. I'm gonna skip that.
And any one of you could do that to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was in class.
Isn't that too easy? Too obvious? What if Arbus chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant
I do
eye.
love my analog camera.
She could
I
have...
should
Okay, let's
quick
take a
picture now.
selfie.
I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of her work. I prefer...
Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait
Won't
has
last,
been
but every
popular
time you
since
get
the early
physically
1800s.
last,
No
rast,
generation was not the
50%
first to
fast,
use
so by the
images
end
for
it's
selfie expression.
100 times speed.
Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I know it. I'll
You're
say you're
asking
asking me
me?
because the other one seemed kind of like.
Let me think.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French painter who created daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
So this is Victoria, the
Very good,
stuck-up
Victoria.
one.
The Daguerrean
Maybe I'll
process
kill her later.
brought out
Was it
fine
that kind of
detail in
game? I don't
people's
know.
faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You
Robert
can find out all
Cornelius.
about him in your textbook or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not
Just
to see.
1200%. Well, I wasn't too far off with my guess then. Okay. Who are you?
Victoria doesn't waste a second
Kate?
kissing ass.
You're submitting your photo for the competition
I could just
Kate
look
looks
at
so
her. What the
sad
heck?
and quiet today. Poor thing.
Speak!
Oh. Hi, Max.
Man, she looks out of it.
I just really
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
You have just by participating.
I hear
Put
that.
yourself out there in the world.
Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Just a bump.
Thanks, but not today.
I don't want
I have to go over homework.
from this process.
No worries.
I also
Let's
want
hang
everyone
later.
to know that this
Sure.
photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment of
Okay.
everybody should
What's this?
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers. Looks
Yep,
like
that
somebody
rich
was already
guy.
working on this.
His parents
Cool.
paid for all this. Okay. So even the photographs are cartoony looking. Because it does kind of seem weird when there's a video game that's got like real life picture in it
That
and
was
stuff.
amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
There's only a few people in the class. What the heck?
Damn, they have
Not many
carbon
people
fiber
must like
tripods
photography.
here. The ball head even has a pan lock. So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to
This
look
is
at.
definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have
Wonder if
those
any of it's
sweet
important.
ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder.
So I'm not going to remember any of this.
So cool that we can check these out anytime. The Decisive Moment by Henry Cartier-Bresson. That's rare. Annie Leibovitz, mad respect. The amazing Eugene Smith.
All this
Good to
crap
see
is true.
Abaddon
At least
among
the game
masters.
creators did their
Golly,
research.
of course. Lots of people I haven't heard of yet. I guess that's why I'm here. Here's the poster for the contest. Mr. Jefferson really expects me
You
to
and
enter.
everyday hero find
Why?
out. Submit
I don't
an
know
image
if
that
I'm
best
ready for my
represents
15
yourself
minutes of infamy.
in a heroic action. October isn't today October what's today? October 9th or I have no idea. No, it can't be. Who knows? Winners will fly. The Zeitgeist Gallery. You may submit one image on approved paper. Those 18 and under need a parent. Well, good thing my character said I'm
Man, he
18,
even
so.
has the best plasma HDTV for a class model. Even in pictures.
Yeah, but the teacher's like,
the
oh, why are you
forest
just walking
there
around my
always
room
looks
looking at everything?
mysterious.
But I'll
You can
keep
never
doing it.
escape the lighthouse.
Hey, that's the lighthouse that got hit by a boat at the beginning.
Whoa, Mr. Jefferson is not messing around with that monster. He probably paid 20 grand for that camera. I bet he gets pristine digital images. But I still
Sure
dig
he
my little
does.
instant camera.
Victoria,
Every
what are
time I
you
look at
doing?
Victoria, I feel like she's talking smack about me.
It probably is. Her and the teacher, that's what they talk
This
about.
is ridiculous. I always get so shy and nervous around Mr. Jefferson. Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No, Victoria. Excuse us. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'll say I didn't have any time. Do I have to make it sound like I don't give a crap about this contest?
I didn't have any time. Way too much homework.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you, but life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you
Yep.
do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Okay. Guess I leave now. This game feels so real.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to the real world.
Just cute.
The real world.
Then I might send you
Sure
a
it is.
special picture, Jen.
Ah, yes, there's always a fat one.
Because
Always a fat one in a sweater.
I need a serious timeout in the bathroom. Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
She's so fucking shy.
Ah yes, everyone come to my stream and advertise your own. I'm that much of a loner, I gotta wear headphones when I'm just walking to my next class.
Ah, the science room. Here's the portal to Warren's brain.
What's her name? Taylor? Who are these? Do
There's
I get anything?
Taylor,
I guess I could just
always
look at
Victoria.
them. These are
think that's
Victoria
Courtney.
friends. Oh, that guy just pushed
She's
me.
such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
This is some goofy music.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
Probably just
Evan
typing to
doesn't say
herself,
much to
acting
me,
like she's got
but
friends.
His photos are very cool.
Bully free.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Yeah, I must.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin. Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. Stella is always deep in her notes.
This game is gonna
She didn't
take
come to
forever
our
to
floor to mess
forget or to
around.
beat through. Doesn't get copyright. Oh, really? It's copyrighted music.
So nice. I wish I could beat the
Hopefully the
shit
stream
out of
doesn't get
Logan.
shut off. Are they bullying this
I
guy?
hate bully jockstraps like Logan.
Must be.
Auntie's a Vortex Club member. I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type. I wish October would last forever.
A Halloween party? Somebody
Looks
missing?
like she's been gone for months.
Rachel Amber, she's got 2 first names. Okay.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Okay.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
A cash reward for the backpack? They put so much detail into everything in
That's
this.
so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As
Better
if
turn
I
down the
am.
music just in case.
I wonder what actually happened to her. Good thing I left my AK at home.
Gun-free zone, yeah. Principal's office.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
Never even
Why'd you let
consider
me-
copyright
She's
problems.
so pretty. I hate these posters. So sad.
Why do they have so many?
Miss Grant is a great science
Yeah, that's a
teacher.
teacher? Ah, yes, the
How
map.
many students ever actually memorize all this shit? I guess we all should these days.
Well, I'm sure I'm gonna get hit with the copyright problem. I'm sure it's already happened, so.
Yay, Halloween, my favorite time of year. He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
So really with the game, you can't even have the audio
There's
in, even
Hayden,
if they
another
license the
Vortex
music,
Club
or
bro.
does the game company
But
itself,
He's actually not an ass.
does the game company itself worry about the, well, that sucks, the music adds something to it. Maybe I'll just turn it down halfway and like, hope that's good enough. Hopefully if I talk enough that it won't pick up the audio deals. Because without music, this game would be so, I don't know.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
Well, that sucks if you gotta worry about copyright issues with a game. Graffiti?
Now, who would
Rachel
bother to write
Amber?
that crap?
She's the one who was abducted or whatever, or got missing. I can push this? Oh, I can't. I can
remember
just
when
look
somebody
at it.
punked the alarm last month. At least I got out of science class for that
Okay,
quiz.
time to take a poo.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Yes, never get vaccine. It's government way of population control. Wonder how it works on streaming, because for streaming, they said if we detect anything on a live stream, we'll take down the stream until the copyright issue's done.
This poster must drive people to have sex. I'm good to flow, thanks.
What am I even doing in here? Or did I come in here for nothing? I can't get out. I'm trapped. Oh, I can wash my hands.
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself. You have a gift.
I actually didn't even dry your face. You're just gonna walk out with a wet, dripping face?
Fuck it.
No, don't rip it! Guess you have to rewind time and go patch it back together. A butterfly
When the door
inside.
closes, a window opens. Or something like that. Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Okay, let's take a picture of the butterfly. Let me
Whoa,
look at it
where
first.
did that butterfly come from?
Really blue
It doesn't
looking.
look like any kind I've ever seen before. The blue wings are practically glowing. I can almost feel the air moving around me. The butterfly feels almost like a spirit.
The heck, aren't I in the women's bathroom and this creep comes in?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3.
Wrong bathroom, bud.
Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up. You're the boss.
Wait, he owns the school? Is he that guy
So
whose
what do you
parents pay a
want?
lot of money?
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich
Blue
kid.
butterfly,
I
then
know you've
blue
been
hair
pumping drugs
girl.
and shit to
Okay.
kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch.
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am.
Uh-oh,
who
he
you're
got
messing
a
around
gun.
with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying
What an
to
idiot
control
using a
me.
gun
You
in
are
a
going to get in
school.
hella more trouble for this than drugs.
But it's a gun-free
Nobody
zone.
would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
Ooh, she got killed. Right in the middle. She got blasted good. Will my time travel abilities awaken?
Whoa.
There it goes.
What the fuck? How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
Okay, now wait a minute. So I went back in time right there and I remembered everything. But if that lighthouse thing is in the future and then I came all the way back to here, why couldn't I remember it? Or was my time travel ability goofing up and I was able to fast forward time for a little bit? I don't know.